Yo, what's up, Internet? This is Nick Maze here, and today we're going to jump back into Duelist, but I'm going to do something a little bit different than I usually do. Whereas I would usually be playing like a deck or showcasing off a deck, I'm going to show you a replay in which it appears that I should have lost the game, but really it was a part of my strategy all along. So I think this is interesting because we're going against Ravadell here. As you can see, he's got like 300 wins of Trivian, so I'm immediately thinking like, oh crap, this is going to be super tough. I hope I can pull this off. So I really like this hand. I really like this combo, and this for his stupid dervishes. But, excuse me. But I also don't want it to get destroyed right out of the gate. So he plays an obelisk, you know, that's pretty standard stuff. So I play this Kaido Assassin right here. That way no matter where that dervish spawns, no matter where he moves his general, he's not going to hurt it. And if he doesn't move back to the wall, you see this combo here just drew Killing Edge, it's going to get really ugly next turn. So I'm thinking, alright, we're off to a good start. Let's see what he summons here. Hopefully it's not like a tiger, otherwise I'll be sad every time. But he plays that, which at that time I'm thinking, you know, that's not really good. There's nothing for you, so why don't I move up, take this mana crystal, and then just really start putting on the whammy. With a Mist Dragon Seal to go behind him, and then a Killing Edge just to make it even more ugly. And then, you know, why not top it off with the Saber Spine Seal, just to really put the hurt on him. So 11 damage, boom! One hit, Kaido Assassin, MVP! Now these spawns are very unfortunate. And then he has a Siphon Energy or whatever, I forget what it's called. So that is so sad. My beautiful card completely ruined, and he didn't have to spend any mana for it. So at this point, I'm a little bit behind, and it's looking a little bit ugly, because look at this. It looks like he's got the board flooded, but again, those dervishes go away. So I'm not too concerned. What I would like to do is get an inner focus so I can play this Sword of the Mechazor and just frenzy the crap out of everything. So I'm not entirely sure why I did that. I guess I was hoping that he wouldn't come up and attack it, or maybe it would like split his forces, so that way he would help me set up a frenzy. But then he also just gets that spawn there, so that was also just really bad. This here is bad positioning on my part. And again, it looks like it's going to get rough, but I do have Twin Dragon Strike, or whatever, Twin Strike. And also I have this Spiral Technique, so what I'm doing here is I am trying to set it up to the point to where he's only got 14 health, so all I have to do is last long enough to where I can play this in one turn and bop him. The rest of these things I'm not really that concerned about, because I can just move over here and then go Sword of the Mechazor and blast everything to smithereens, especially with that 0 attack per minion. What? Oh, that's beautiful. Everything's just dead. If I would have had an inner focus here, it would have been even better. This is probably poor positioning on my part. I probably should have put the Healing Mystic right here to prevent him from... Well, I guess he could have still played like a tiger or something. And then that Healing Mystic was kind of unnecessary, but I just wanted to get some presence on the board because, yeah, that's not fun. Again, so far he has still not drawn a Sand Dune Dervish. What are they called? The things that make those things stay. So really, his dervishes don't really mean jack shit to me right now. Besides the fact that, you know, he's losing minions and things are happening. So, you're probably thinking, wow, this is looking really grim for me. This is like the perfect setup that a Vitruvian could ever want. You know, for Songhai, you're totally screwed. But, this is where my master plan begins. I have Phoenix Fire and a Spiral Technique. So all I really need is to get something that would allow me to get more Phoenix Fires. That way I could just burst them and then, whoa, what is that? A Lantern Fox! What? Lantern Fox for the win, so if he doesn't dispel this thing, then that's 2 more Phoenix Fires I could potentially get. So that's game, folks. That is game. So that is my plan at this point. So all of these dervishes way out here in left field, I don't give a shit about those. They mean nothing. They're not going to do anything. Unless, of course, he has Third Wishes. Or Twilight Sorks to recycle those third wishes. Then it's going to get ugly. But then, oh no, Star's Fury. I should have played around that. I didn't. Again, I guess that's what I get for being away from Duelist for a little while. But here he goes and he just gives me 2 more Phoenix Fires. I'm like, dude, I love you so much. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, if I could replace Jax to get another one, then this game's basically over. So I get a Dagger Kiri, and it's not the greatest, because Dagger Kiri would only be epic in a, if I had like Inner Focus, Killing Edge, Miss Dragon Seal, and I think that's it, yeah. But at the same time I'm thinking, you know what, I'll put him way up here, that way it looks like I'm trying to get close to him, and that way this huge body out there, he's going to think that's going to be a threat, so then he's going to concentrate his minions on that, leave me alone, and then allow me to build up my hand to get basically my final hit. Now see this Amara healer, again, it looks really terrifying, but I'm thinking, you know what, I have nothing. There's no way that he can make this thing die on his next turn. There's the Dunecaster that I was talking about. But anyway, he has no way to make this thing die on his next turn. So I've got a Phoenix Fire, I've got a Spiral Technique. This game's pretty much mine. So I'm thinking if I get a Miss Dragon Seal though, then I could teleport and win this game another way. That would be like, what, 6 damage, 9 damage, yeah. So, again, I'm just trying to put some bodies on the field, trying to distract him here, keep him feeling like he's got the upper hand. Because again, I'm still at 21 health here, and he's seemingly not healing. So I'm like, alright, I'll tip a little bit, I'll throw a Phoenix Fire out there. He's down to perfect lethal range. If he doesn't do something about it, then he's dead. And it's like, I don't really care that you're attacking all my minions. That's kind of what they're there for. They're just here to distract you. You know, you're here to look all impressive with all of your mighty forces, while I just sit here kind of chuckle and nuke you from afar. Because that's the plan that I've been building up for like 4 turns now. And Pandora, I guess for memes, I'm like, you know what, Pandora's not going to help you, bro. I'm like, well, at this point I was like, alright, well, he could still play a Healing Mystic. That gets him 2 health. That really sucks. But he didn't, so I'm like, see you later! Oh, Spiral Technique! Set up perfectly, executed flawlessly! It looked like I was totally screwed, but it was actually my plan all along. I mapped that out. I did make some mistakes, I'm not gonna lie. It was not a perfect game by any means, but what I wanted to show you all was that you can manipulate your opponents into doing what you want to set up your own strategy with if you try hard enough. That's a good thing about Duelist. You play mind games. See, this guy was like, I'll just chill here in the back, look at all of my obelisks and whatnot. I've got like a whole army of minions. And I'm like, well, I have a Hulk. And he's like, no, crash, crash, crash. But anyway, so that looked really bad, but actually you guys saw my hand. I was building that for like 3 or 4 turns and trying to set it up, putting up distractions for him, basically just trying to position myself where it looked like I was going offensive, looked like I was trying to do other things. It was basically a feint. Make him go over here, distract him with these shiny things, while I come in from behind and blast him. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Let me know what you think. Again, it's not a perfect game by any means, I messed up a bit, but the main idea is I got my opponent to do exactly what I wanted. He thought that he had me, he had a whole army of minions, like I said, so he didn't probably think there was a need to heal, because he's like, I've got the freaking board flooded, what's this sucker gonna do besides die? And I was like, boy, I'll show you. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you're around tonight, be sure to watch twitch.tv/endingofmaze for the Orion Catalyst, episode 9, the D&D campaign that I made. It's going to be epic. It could be phenomenal. It will definitely be phenomenal if you're there. So, see you guys later. Have a great night. If I don't see you around at the Twitch stream, then hopefully I'll see you again here on YouTube for more Duelist. And as always, stay classy, even if you're not San Francisco.